back, everybody. Today, me and my grandson, Zion, we're gonna make a couple of Headhunters staffs. So if you notice, we got some skulls, we got some birds, skeletons, we got some hemp rope, got two different sizes. I got a 1/4 inch and 3/8 because I wasn't sure what size I wanted to use, so we'll figure that out when we get to it. Glue sticks. I've got a sort of paddle bits, so our staffs are going to be a little different size, and we'll get to that. So I went and already cut a couple old nasty looking tree limbs off away from my shed, and I used them for, yeah, I get to get that off. So we're going to use these for our staffs. Guys, the best thing to do is wait for these things to dry out, or find some that's halfway dead but still good in shape. All these wet ones and stuff here is kind of, you should wait till they dry out a little bit, but we're not going to do that. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to cut a hole in the bottom of this skull and one in the top, and we're going to slide that sucker right on one of these staffs, and we're going to do two of them. So I'm a pretty tall guy, so it depends on how you want to do your staff. You can do it tall, you can do it short. So I'm just trying to put my hand on it. Here, you hold one, buddy. So I'm just trying to put my hand on it and see where I might want my skull. And I'm thinking maybe right in here, and we'll leave a little bit of this above. I just cut them long just in case, to see how I wanted to do it. So what we're going to do, we're going to see what size that is. It looks like maybe a 7/8. We can start with that. We can go all the way up to 1 1/4 inch, 1 1/8. Depends on how big we want to do it. And what we're going to do is we're going to put rope underneath of that and hot melt glue it. Now guys, you can either hot melt glue it or you can use pure clear silicone. That's probably going to be your best bet, is the silicone. I just don't have any, so we're just going to put that skull in here and see what we need to do. I like to have the skull kind of probably chest high on me, and let's go ahead and drill a hole in this and put it on here and see what we got. Yeah, we'll figure out yours here in a minute, buddy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We're going to use a 7/8. See how that turns out. No, don't do that. Just hold there until we get ready to drill it out. Okay. All right. Guys, normally I like taking these jaws off of these things. I just think they look more menacing that way. So I'm going to take the jaw off of mine. So, save these for something else. So now we're going to drill a hole right here in the bottom of this sucker. Or we're going to attempt it anyway. Not like that. Okay, get all the junk out of it. There we go. Now, depending on where you want this thing out on your staff is where you drill a hole in the top of the head. So just kind of eyeball where you kind of want your head. Kind of want it, you can see it from there. You kind of want it straight up and down there if you can. You can put it crooked at an angle, however you want to do it. We're going to try to do it as straight as possible. So that's what we got so far, guys. I just had to go back and get all the cobwebs off. That's kind of what we got now. Pretty cool. So we're going to try some Barn Red stain along with the dark walnut stain and just see what it looks like. I've never used any really dark stains on stuff like that, but we're going to try and see what happens. We'll just put it here, there, and yonder. Not a lot of it. And where the skeleton is exposed to the plastic, we're going to shoot some yellow on it. So where we sprayed the yellow on the skull here, I want to clean the. So I just want the yellow on the outside really, and clean the center section out, make it lighter. This makes it look like there's some meat and bone exposed. So let's try a little bit of this red. Give him some color, give him a little bit of life. Maybe not much, just a little bit. Try to go around it. I don't know whether to put this on before or afterwards, but there we go. Alright guys, I hope you're able to see that video or see stuff in here. There's just so much going on. Anyway, what we're going to do is put some more hot glue on this. We're going to put a bird skull on there. So we're kind of straight with the skull as much as possible. Now this one we left the lower jaw on the bird, and we took the lower jaw off of this. And this stick is all crooked. I kind of like it like that. And it's crooked through the skull. You say, guys, it don't have to be perfect at all. You just put it on there. Now we'll go through and the extra wrap that we cut off and we'll just wrap this sucker up. Hopefully, I don't burn my fingers again. That sucker hurts. Especially on the tender parts. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to take this torch and burn off these little good. So all we did was burn the little things off of it so it didn't look so crappy. There we go. So we got that. Now she's ready to corpse, stain. We get it corpsed up and stained up and stuff. And check that bird out. I think it looks pretty well, pretty wicked. Pretty wicked. All right. Let's grab this one and burn that stuff off of this one. We'll burn the more better. All right, let's corpse this bad boy. In fact, let me do this. Let me throw some yellow on it first. See what that does. See how well it shows up to this plastic. Okay guys, what I did is I took a little bit of hot melt glue and I put it in his eyeballs to try to give it some kind of an eye. But there we go. There's our headhunter staffs. There's both of them. And we put greens and yellows and reds, paint and stain, and we put a couple bird skulls on top of them. You can put another little skull, you can put like a baby skull on it or a cat skull or whatever you want to do. I just thought the bird skulls would look pretty cool in there. Wish it was a little bigger, but these would be fine. But there they are, guys. I will try to get a closer shot for you so you can see how they turned out. Didn't turn out too bad. I got one stick that's darker than the other one. I just wiped the stain off of this one and I left the stain on this one. So that's how I got that. And I think they don't turn out too bad. But there they are, guys. That's our skull, our headhunter skull staffs. That one's really crooked. The other one's pretty straight, and I like the crooked one pretty good. And I liked how when you corpse with plastic, you can put a piece of that plastic over the eye, and don't melt it all the way. It will leave like a piece of skin or something, rotten skin over top of the eye. So it turned out pretty good. The eyes turned out pretty good. It kind of looks spooky. It looks spooky as all get out.